against the opening of a strip club in his town. His argument was that a, quote, sexually oriented business would spread disease and other social problems in his community. He lost the fight. That club is still open today, and Mike would officially go into the culture war business from there on. Incidentally, Shreveport does indeed have a high rate of STDs and STIs, 21st in the nation, though this is down from being 9th just a few years earlier. Houston has the most strip clubs in the nation and is 58th in the highest rate of STDs. The state of West Virginia has the lowest rate of STDs in the nation, but the second highest number of strip clubs. It's really just hard to say, what means what and what affects what and what correlation there is or is not, and if there are other mitigating policies that can help bring that rate down instead of banning the boob store. But one thing this study did point out is that Shreveport, along with many other high STD cities, is very close to a military base. So, get on it, Mike! Ban the military bases! Anyway, after Mike tried to ban illegal business from existing, he continued his career as a senior lawyer for a group called Alliance Defending Freedom, an anti-LGBTQ, big quotes, advocacy group that's most famously known for defending that cake guy who didn't want to do a gay wedding, but also they fought for European countries' rights to sterilize trans people? They didn't get their way, thank fucking God. Also, correction, according to the ADF, they aren't pro-sterilization. They simply wrote a legal brief supporting the rights of European countries to establish their own laws, in this case the law being to sterilize trans people. Saying, quote, with such divisive medical and psychological debates taking place over the nature of the treatment and diagnosis of transgenderism, it would be wholly inappropriate for this court to make a decisive pronouncement which would strip member states of their role in determining the most proportionate and appropriate means of promoting public order, public health, and morals under Article 8 of the Convention. In this case, states' role to sterilize trans people. So, yeah, they're a hate group. Their then president even wrote an entire book about how he doesn't like gay people. It's a hate group obsessed with the idea that gay people are degrading the religious freedom to, I guess, hate gay people. And Mike's early work reflects this. He wrote editorials for his local paper giving support to amendments that would ban gay marriage. Truly an ally defending freedom, arguing, quote, if everyone does what is right in his own eyes, chaos and sexual anarchy will result. Damn, Mike, what do you think is right in your eyes? What's your sexual anarchy stuff floating around there in the old noggin? All right, he also wrote, homosexuals have the right to live however they choose, but they cannot redefine marriage for our entire society. Real dogs and cats living together vibes. Also, gay marriage has been legal for a while, so where's the freaking sexual anarchy I was promised? This is a sham, Mike! You fooled me. But Mike doesn't just have painfully outdated and unpopular views on gay marriage. He also has painfully outdated and unpopular views on marriage in general. He's a big supporter of covenant laws, which are laws designed to make it harder for a spouse to get a divorce for any reason, up to and including physical abuse. Basically, you'd have to prove it in court. Mike is personally in a covenant marriage, which is his individual right. Because people should have that freedom. Right, Mike? Except, as his political career would show, Mike only believes in a very specific type of freedom. While in the Louisiana House of Representatives, Mike would support bills designed to legally protect people discriminating against LGBTQ people. And while that's not surprising, because of all the stuff I've already said, he would go on to up the freak meter by co-authoring a bill requiring, as in forcing, school children to recite the part of the Declaration of Independence saying that their rights had been endowed by their creator. Redefining religion on society the way he wants it. Like, really specifically the way he was brought up. His religion. Because Mike also supported a resolution to discourage state cops from working with the civil rights group Council on American Islamic Relations. But don't worry. According to Mike, that decision wasn't about religion, but rather because he is, quote, opposed to terrorism. That's why he's against the Muslim group with zero ties to terrorists. So it wasn't religious discrimination, okay? It was just regular old racism. Phew. Boy, he sucks. You know? He really does. And this is on top, or included in, of all the standard GOP hogwash. I mean, he wasn't the only Republican supporting that anti-Muslim resolution. I feel like a lot of this is just par, which, is bad. I didn't even mention that MJ is a climate skeptic that coincidentally gets a butt ton of donations from the oil and gas industry while representing a state that has famously been ruined by the effects of climate change. Because again, that's standard now. It's boring. Honk, honk, chew. So bored. Oh my God. So after the break, we're going to get more into the quirky side of Mike Hangs Dong Dongson. What makes him tick? Is it like some actual tick, like a weird magic tick making him think his little freaky thoughts? Does it perhaps involve a creepy jerk-off accountability app? Yes! To the second question, not the first. But first, don't jerk off to these ads. Hey there, hunks! It's Cody, also a hunk, Johnston, here to tell you about ground news. There's a lot of news out there. Some more of it, perhaps? Some even more of it? Some all of it? There's a lot of news. And it's not always clear who you can trust. But with ground news, you can see multiple headlines about the same subject, and it comes with a biased distribution for every source, as well as who owns the publication. So, for example, if we search for Mike the Slopper Johnson, we can see a full range of angles on him. There are several left-leaning headlines focusing on this religious fanaticism, a more centrist take focusing on his far-right leanings, and of course the conservative Washington Examiner pondering if Mike is even conservative enough for them. And with the help of their blind spot feature, you can see which stories are disproportionately covered by one side of the spectrum. There are lots of reasons one side might not cover a story, but it's interesting to see when those times exist. It's a very cool tool. It's hot stuff. It's a hot tool. Hunks like us like the news. We like knowing the truth about the news. Ground News lets us personalize our feeds to specific subjects, as well as compare and contrast headlines so we can actually see the objective swole facts. Check them out at ground.news/SMN. You can subscribe for as little as $1 a month, or get 40% off unlimited access through our link this month only. What they're doing is more important today than ever, and I encourage you to check them out. The link is in the description, so it's all there's nothing more we can do for you. Just click on it.
Hey, hello, it's Katie. Let me ask you a question. Do you know any people, with the legs and like the skulls? Well, for this holiday, why not get the people in your life the gift of MeUndies? They quite literally have something for everyone, from all black underwear all the way to festive and funderwear. Yeah, I said that. They come in sizes from extra small all the way to 4XL, and most importantly, they are super gosh darn comfortable. They are breathable, silky, and warm, and of all shapes and sizes. They have joggers and hoodies and onesies and more. Right now, there's a pizza onesie on sale on their site. Wow. Don't you want to be covered in pizza? I sure do. Listen, the holidays are here and people like underwear, and MeUndies has a holiday gift guide to make shopping a breeze. Get them boxes and boxes of underwear, thousands of them, so many that they think something is wrong with you. Knock out your holiday shopping today and get 20% off your first order plus free shipping at MeUndies.com/more news. That's MeUndies.com/more news for 20% off plus free shipping. MeUndies. Comfort from the outside in.
I said don't jerk off. Come on, people. Disgusting. Wait, no, don't come on, people. That just makes it worse. Oh well. While we're horned up, or while we're really uncomfortable with what just happened, we may as well talk about Mike Johnson entering the United States House of Representatives. Sliding in there, real turgid. Turgid Mike, they called him. Fun fact about MJ the Turge, he's a big graphic design nut. No, really. Mike designed his own campaign logo when he first ran